What's good people? Welcome to Whole Views. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. My name is Corey, and today we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer. This is a halfway through video. So we are halfway through the season. There are 12 episodes of the Swordsmith Village arc. We are on episode 6 as of me recording. I know that episode 7 is going to be coming out within 24 hours of this recording. So I'm doing a video here talking about the questions that I have about the season. 3 questions, 1 complaint. Let's get to it. Remember, we're at episode 6 at the time of recording, and I am an anime watcher. I am not a manga reader. So this first question is one that I believe that we're probably going to get an answer to within the next 2 episodes, episode 7 or 8. And that question would be, what is Genya on? Like the guy with the sawed-off shotgun. I love his character. He is vicious. He is ruthless. He is determined. We got his backstory in episode 6. It was very cool to see all the aspects of his character like make sense. The fact that he's so callous and so driven to try to make it to the rank of Hashira. But if you also pay attention to that, you'll notice that this guy has powers. Like he's been slashed and he's sustained injuries that normally people would have died from. Even in an anime show, people do not survive these things, and he's getting these injuries and he is regenerating. He mentioned, reading the sub because it's only out in the sub right now. He mentioned a spell or something wearing off in a certain amount of time and not being able to regenerate his head. So I think back to the previous small season that we got with the entertainment district. There were the poison on the tips of the kunai that stuck Gairo and paralyzed him for a very short time. But still it worked and it did something against a demon. Is there some type of potion that Genya is on? Is there some type of spell or some magic that exists inside this world that we haven't been told about as anime watchers? I'm wondering those things. Are we gonna get an answer for those immediately? I'm guessing within the next 2, episode 7, episode 8, they'll tell us some type of explanation as to how he's able to take those shots that he's taken. Because in the last episode, he had several holes in his body. I was like, hey, how is he still living? And all we got was that little nugget of spells gonna wear off or something like that. So I'm ready to see what it is he's up to. How is he able to sustain himself? And if that's what he's doing, why don't more people do it inside the Demon Slayer Corps? That's a big question that I have. Forgive me for not knowing names, but the Love Hashira, who showed up in episode, I wanna say 5, we had a taste of her and her curved blade. Question, will we get some backstory on that blade? Because most blades have a bit of uniqueness, to kind of match the owner. I remember there was one of the Hashira from the previous season who had a very skinny blade with a curved tip, like almost like a hook, and she used poisons to take out the demons or something like that. And my question would be, is there any weird way this blade works? Because it's very strange to see it sheath the way she sheaths it. They even did a little anime thing toward the end of the episode, one of the episodes, where she saves it. Each time she saves it, it kind of magically goes back where it's supposed to, but then when she whips it out, it's this flimsy blade that it works well with her. I like the way she used it in that one episode. I would like to, 1, see more of her, and 2, get some story as to how that blade was developed, because it's pretty cool. Tell us about it. I would like to know that. Third question is also in relation to the Love Hashira and the opening credits. So I've been trying to really keep track of the opening credits, because in previous seasons you can see things that are alluded to in those opening credits. Think back to the Entertainment District arc, and we had Gairo, the one who was the brother of Daki. Like he came out of Daki some type of weird way. And I was like, there was no illusion to him. But if you actually paid attention to the opening credits, which I sometimes don't do, Gairo was actually alluded to very early in the season, and he had an image in there. So I'm like, they show you nuggets of what's gonna come this season in those opening credits. And in the opening credits in relation to the Love Hashira in the Swordsman Village arc that we are currently in, you see Nezuko and her having moments and like bonding. And I'm cool with that. I wanna see that stuff happen, but where would that stuff happen with the pace of this season? This season is paced crazy. Like we got like 3 setup episodes and not full setup episodes, because some of that had some decent action with Tanjiro training with Robot with the 6 arms that's modeled after his ancestor. Clearly it was cool to see that stuff, but we got 3 of those, or 2.5 of those, and then demons showed up, and it's been a fight since episode 3, maybe, no, definitely 3, there's been a fight. So the question is, when will action kind of die down and we get some time where characters can actually get to know each other, because they've only been around each other for a very short period of time and they're going through this very, very intense battle. I like to see Nezuko build some type of relationship outside of Tanjiro. It would be cool, but when and how do we get it? That's the big question. I'm interested in that stuff. Let me know what you think. The one complaint that I have about this season, and really it's a complaint about Demon Slayer in general outside of season 1, is that either we need more episodes more frequently or we need longer episodes. That's where I am in relation to the show. My only complaint about the show is I need more. Here's why I'm saying that. When you look at the breakdown of the show, we had the Love Hashira, who was alluded to in the beginning. She was present in episodes like 1 or 2. And then we get her showing back up to kind of save the day and kind of stabilize the village in episode, I think it's 4 or 5. And then we haven't seen her since. I mean, we've had several episodes, I want to say. I think she showed up in episode 4. We had all of 5 and all of 6 without her, without any mention of her. Like, where has she been? We have the Miss Hashira. Again, forgive me for not knowing names or knowing pronunciations of names. When those dubs come out, I'll be able to catch it a little bit better. But the Miss Hashira has been in a bubble for 2 straight episodes. I know he was captured in the bubble, I think in episode 5. Episode 6, he had maybe 1 minute of screen time, and he was just in the bubble. The guy, the demon outside the bubble, was sitting there gloating. So my thought is, when are they going to start giving each character in each storyline more time per episode? That's what I want to see. I would love it to get at least 10 minutes of each thread each episode. Give me a few minutes with the Love Hashira. Give me a few minutes with the Miss Hashira. Give me a few minutes with Genya and Tanjiro fighting this battle. That would be cool. With Nezuko also playing a role. That would be cool to see all that come together each episode. Give us at least 30 minutes. But we're getting like 20. We're getting like 22 minutes per episode. And it's like characters can get forgotten. Last episode that I saw, again, this is recorded at the end of episode 6. We have Tanjiro and Genya fighting that battle. We get Genya's backstory with his mom becoming a demon, attacking and killing 4 of his brothers, look like siblings, in like 1 slash. The fact that his older brother, who is a Hashira, had to fight her throughout the night and survived without any training. As far as we know, the mother disintegrated before her son's eyes, and now his goal, Genya's goal, is to become a Hashira and be as good as his brother and save people and avenge his mother and all this other stuff. And it's like, that was dope. That was great. Didn't get anything about anybody else. It's like, I would like to know what happened to the Miss Hashira and the stuff that he has missed in his head. Like, when are we gonna get what happened to him? The Love Hashira, how did she come to be what she is? We know she wants to be strong and and she's a kind, caring, and all this other stuff. But like the stuff with Nezuko, are we gonna get that? The backstory on her blade, are we gonna get that? It would be cool if we had some longer episodes to give us just a little bit more per episode. But that's about it, y'all, to be all the way honest. My complaint really isn't a complaint. I just want more. Again, if you're a manga reader and you know the answers to these things, please don't share them, because I kind of want to be surprised about the show. I know they're adapting most of this and this manga into an anime, and I'm enjoying what we're getting. But I want more. I just want more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.